Hey, what's going on, guys? RS Games here, back with another episode of Farming Simulator 22 logging. So here today, like I said last time, I was gonna get all these logs kind of piled up so we could try out the payloader today and see if that investment was worth it or not. So it's not the most beautiful stack I've ever made, but I was kind of on a hill here, and yeah, you guys can see what went wrong. Anyways, we're gonna get right to it. We want to sell logs today because we're hurting for some money. We're only got $13,000 and we're $500,000 in debt. So we need to climb our way out of this hole I dug for ourselves and become the king of the woods, right? So we're gonna go hop in the 624K here, and hopefully this works good. All right, obviously we gotta turn that beacon on for safety, right? Open up our jaw, and hopefully this works. Because I spent a lot of time trying to get this figured out here. And the support stack is not the prettiest, or the supports placement, but hopefully I can just come in here and just take a claw of logs. And that's gonna be not so pretty. Is there like tension support? There is not. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's already failed. Okay, well, I ain't really gonna be able to go in from the other side. Let's try it again. Alright, I'm thinking if I go in, I think I took a little bit too big of a chunk there. Try to force that jaw closed. Yeah, it's not pretty. Not pretty. I ended up with 2 out of that whole pile there. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, let's do a little reset here. We're just gonna yeah, this is bad. Okay. Well, what's our payloader worth? Because there's no point in having that. $97,000? Oh no. I think I made a mistake, guys. I definitely made a mistake. Alright, is there any loaders we can get? We can't get the excavators just don't work for what I'm trying to do. But I got dual joysticks set up now, so hopefully we can figure something out. Oh, the only loader I really have is them two. And I mean, I could lease it. I might have to lease it. I might not have a choice. Or this guy, but that guy's really expensive and it doesn't work the greatest for me. All right, we're gonna have to lease one of them other things, and I feel like I should probably just get the big one. Although, I mean, what's the price difference? I mean, the price difference is $100,000, and that guy is 41.6 tons, so that's about a 50,000 pound machine, and that one's about an 80,000 pound machine. Oh, okay. The grapple's really expensive. Um, gotta add the safety beacon. Tinted windows are free. Okay, so it's gonna be a $375,000 machine. Oh, it's gonna be $19,000. Oh wait, it's about 10,000. It's gonna be a lot of money. Okay. You know what? I don't have a choice. We need to get these logs on that trailer. The forwarder's just not fast enough. So here it is. I told myself I wasn't really going to do any leasing. Alright, I just want to get a feel for this machine. Yeah, it'll work. Alright, so my inputs are a lot smoother now that I have the joysticks. And at least it drives at 6 miles an hour, so it's not the slowest thing ever. We're gonna walk this over there real quick here. It's a pretty nice machine. But yeah, we are not going in the right direction here. It's going really badly for me here lately. Hopefully today we can get some profit instead of spending. I mean, we got a little bit of profit from selling our payloader, but technically it was the bank's payloader, so actually, we'll pretend like that was my payloader. The bank owns the processor and the forwarder. There, that's how we're gonna do that. So but now we are kind of in debt on this machine. I'm going to pretend like the lease is just a loan on the machine itself instead of just a general loan. So we are about $800,000 in debt right now. Over 800,000. Yeah, that's not a good feeling. That's really not a good feeling. But I guess you got to spend money to make money, and when you don't have the money to spend, you got to borrow the money, right? And that could be a very dangerous rabbit hole we could get ourselves in here. But I'm hoping we got $30,000 in logs sitting there, so we can be over $100,000 today in the bank and probably pay off $50,000 of our debt. So we don't really need that much working capital. We do, but we don't. So if I can minimize my debt, that's where we got to be. And I'm gonna have to start looking for another piece of property. Still got a lot of timber left on my piece here, but we are thinning it out pretty fast. I mean, I think last episode we cut 20 trees, and today I'm gonna have to probably cut another 20 so I can get ready for next time. I think how we're gonna do this series from here on out is every episode towards the start we're gonna sell a load, and then as we kind of wind down, we are going to be cutting around for the next time, and I'll do the boring process of getting it all in the four-wooder and stuff, because that does take a while. Even with the joysticks, it's a lot better with the joysticks. I'm a lot faster, but it still takes a while to get them all on there, especially when they're scattered throughout this whole like 20-acre chunk here. And then I really need to try to find a chunk of land that we can hopefully I want to go on this side. I need to find something to like have a shop at, because eventually we're going to be getting equipment that we're not going to be using on every piece of property. So that's that. Also, there's going to be like, I want to try to get a variety. Like right now we're running all big machines. I kind of want to get some small machines, so if there's like a small logging job we can go do, we can just zip over there with some of our smaller equipment and knock it out for the other people. All right, so I'm going to start right here. And I don't know what the best cam is going to be here. I wish I had a joystick cam for you guys, but my setup is pretty janky right now. I need to probably change my desk around some to be able to bring something like that to these episodes. There we go. This dangle thing. It's going to be kind of a pain, but hopefully we can load up this trailer fast here and get them sold. Wow, I can't believe I'm that bad with a dangle head in this game. Wowza. I mean, it's going smooth. I was hoping the payloader was gonna work. I figured it would, and it might if my setup over here was a little bit better. If it wasn't on a hill like it is, and after I kind of started going with it, I'm like, oh, it might not work. So someday we'll own that payloader again. But for right now, it's not feasible for my operation. And this log is a little small for my grapple. Okay. Off you go. I ain't dealing with you. Okay, hopefully this arm can reach that far. These bigger logs, this grapple should excel in. Wow. Actually, I got 3, but look at that. On the fly, I can drop when I have too many with the joysticks. If you guys do not run joysticks, it's a little spendy to get going in farm sim logging. I got like the T1600s or something like that, the Thrustmaster ones. Kind of the basic models, but they are so worth it. And if you get some joystick mounts, for the longest time I ran without mounts, and I highly recommend getting the mounts if you go that route, because it is so much nicer. Because before, my joysticks would be just set up on top of my desk, and it would be a struggle to like load logs, because right, you're pushing on them back and forth. But with the mounts, they're sturdy, they're in place, and I can like reef on the joysticks if I have to. I mean, it's probably not advised to be reefing on your joysticks, but if I have to, I can, which is very nice. And this thing is really nice to run too. Wow. Definitely enjoyed this machine so far. Probably one of the nicest machines in Farm Sim I've ran for logging. Oh, somehow what? Okay, that was a game bug there. All right, let's try these little guys again. I got kind of two of them sitting here, so maybe if I get two of them in the grapple, they'll handle a little bit better, is my hope. And obviously, you know, it's Farm Sim physics. I'm sure moving logs and stuff in real life is maybe a little bit easier than in a game, but you know what? We can make this game as close to realism as possible is my theory. All right, so I want to probably load from this angle. So we'll have to back the truck up some. I don't really want to push that log too far. All right, let's back the truck up a little bit. I don't think I'm going to really have to adjust that at all. Let's back it up under there. I'm hoping that there's more than a load here. That would be probably ideal. Alright, that should be about where I want it. Wonder if we can... the in-cab is just not going to work on this hillside, I don't think. If it was a raised cab, I could maybe do it, but... Oh, these logs are all out of whack now because of that failed attempt with my loader. Alright, perfect. It's just like running equipment in real life. If any of you guys run equipment, heavy equipment like an excavator or something in real life, and you get dual joysticks for this game, it's fairly similar. So it kind of just becomes second nature in the game, honestly. If you're used to it in real life, you'll do fine with joysticks in the game. It's gonna be kind of a wonky one there. But it's on. Like I said, not my cleanest. I might just get rid of these support things altogether. And, oh, there we go. It's kind of a weird thing to run it like this. Boy, would this be nice, though, in real life, if you could have a view perfectly on where it's at. All right. Getting that first bunk nice and loaded here. And I'm showing the full loading process here today because, I mean, I want to show the difference. If you guys have watched my previous videos, the difference of like the jerkiness in the movements versus with the mouse and keyboard. I'm not a partner or anything of Thrustmaster. Uh-oh. But I'm just kind of showing, if you guys are big time into farm sim logging and stuff, that it's really worth the investment getting the joysticks. I think I'm a little too close to the truck, honestly. This hill is making it all worse. If there was no hill here, it would be a lot better, I feel like. So I'm gonna have to pick a different like landing spot, and with this thing I don't really need the supports. I can pile them up kind of nice. There we go. Yeah, I'm just getting a little too close here. I'm having to get kind of rough with these logs. I might have to drive up the hill a little bit more. And I don't know if I want to fill this bunk overly full because this trailer has been kind of tippy. And I have not been able to find one that I like. If you guys know of any mods out there that are like good American like log trailers that work well, let me know. I believe the one I'm using right now is out of the in-game mod hub. So obviously it works, but there's not a lot of, you know, 100% greatness. I'm not saying it's a bad mod, but sometimes if you find some really high quality mods on other sites, they're better. Oh, okay, that is a. I don't know. How full is that bunk getting? I feel like we're just gonna have to call it with that bunk. All right, we're gonna pull ahead here. Oh, I'm losing logs out of that grapple, and maybe if I swing in from the backside, maybe that might work a little bit better here. We'll try it. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Oh, I don't know what I did there. I'm gonna close my grapple a little bit more. Oh, this might actually be worse. Kind of having to go through that side there and then in. Okay, so let's try to go up the hill maybe a little bit more. Clear that, please. Let's try going up maybe a little bit more. All right. Ooh, that hill. We'll try that. I don't know if that's going to be better or not. Let's see. Can I clear the top of this? All right, that might work better. Except I'm pretty sure my counterweight just hit on that. Yeah, I could be wrong. My counterweight hit on something. It's either hitting on the support here. Oh, I'm just so maxed out as for my height here. It's one of the only issues I'm having. And it's just purely because of the location here. Wonder if I built a little like dirt ramp or something, if that would make it better. It might. And I don't know how many people actually use this Volvo for loading their trailers or not. I suppose here eventually I'm probably just gonna have to get down on the road and do it that way, and that might be better. I want to try to get as many logs on this trailer as I can. I have to come through this bunk. Now I'm hung up on it. There we go. Honestly, I feel like I'm doing worse than I was doing before with the four-wooder. This thing got a decent reach on it, though. I'll give it that. Ooh, that's a nice grapple there, but I'm probably gonna lose it with all the maneuvering I gotta do here. Oh, that kind of worked. I mean, I guess if I go way out, kind of up above that other bunk. Oh, these are gonna be some big logs, so I'm gonna have to try to mash them in there a little bit. There we go. It is really nice to run this setup here. Can't stress that enough. I've been talking about getting the joysticks out for a while, and then I finally did it for this episode. And it looks like this episode's going to be a little bit longer today, guys. I apologize if you don't like the long episodes, but we're going to get this loaded up and then sold. And then hopefully come back and hop in the processor and try to land 10 more trees or so. So that way next time we can be profitable again. I don't know what the current log price is. I really do need to kind of speed up some time here because I'm thinking that we're kind of getting past a good price mark here. I've been selling a lot of logs lately, so the mill is probably like, yo, we really just don't need any more right now. You've been supplying us plenty, and Silver Run is not a very big area, so they're probably like, yeah, we really don't need any more. We're dropping your price. All right, that's gonna probably be a load there, I feel like. Yeah, I kind of messed it up. All right, we'll just shut this off. We don't want to leave it running. It's kind of a load. Hopefully we get 20 grand. 20 grand is what we want. Is there any good price for logs right now? We gotta go down to wood. I've been going to this sawmill, and it's still one of the better ones. The old sawmill, I couldn't get that to work last time I was there. Paper factory is paying better. Where's that at? Where is the paper factory? Um, we'll try going up there. Oh, I should probably strap these guys down. No, my janky load of logs. I kind of messed it up at the end, but it's not a terrible load. It's pretty stable. I mean, I have done better work in the past. I won't lie. All right. Hopefully we don't tip it off this bridge. All right. And then it looks like we're going to probably want to take a right up here and then a left. That's where we've been selling it all down there. I think this is a little bit better price. We'll see what they got to offer. If I can't sell it here, then we'll just go down to that sawmill down there and get the same old price that we've always been getting. Well, it's been dropping a little bit. Like I said, we've been hammering them in with the logs there, so they're probably getting a little sick of me. But I'm one of the main loggers in this area right now, so we gotta just keep hammering them out. Okay, I really hope I don't have to sell these in the water. I've never sold here before. Where is the log sell point? Is it down around the... Do I just like pull in here and then hopefully sell them? Or do they... I really hope I can just pull through here like so. Oh, we don't need our chainsaw out. I'm a chainsaw man. Okay, we can sell them. All right, so that was... Oh, I'm a little too far ahead here for that chunk. So it's going to be about a $26,000 load today. And we didn't get all the wood down that we had, or we didn't get all the wood loaded that we had last time. But I'm gonna keep practicing with the joysticks. It's been a little while since I've used it. Like I said, it's like real life equipment, but it's a game, so you kind of got to get through the quirkiness of a game running joysticks like you would in real life. So once I get through that and kind of get polished up on my skill a little bit, then it'll be better. Alright, I just gotta remember how to get back to my landing here. And realistically, eventually, we're probably gonna want to purchase that paper mill. Sell my goods, or turn my trees into paper. Sell the paper for more money. The other thing I really want to get into is that ore mine. I'd like to get a ore factory going, make some metal rolls, because that stuff can be worth quite a bit. And that could be a good way to make us some money here. All right, so we're back. We're going to hop in that processor real quick and try to drop half a dozen trees or more. We're just going to go like this. And I think I want to start on this side over here today. Now, I have not used the joysticks with this yet, so this could be interesting. But I haven't really taken much for timber out of this side, so I want to start thinning this end out a little bit here. As long as this is my property. And I think it is. Why? Okay. I am not allowed to cut that tree. Oh, I'm just past the property line here. Okay. So maybe that's why I haven't ventured my way over here yet. I'm guessing about where I've been cutting is probably the property line. That would make a lot of sense. So I guess we'll climb up here today and just take them off up here. And now that I realize that, I thought this was all my land over here. We are really going to be getting to the point of hurting for some land. Hopefully this is my tree up here. Hopefully all these kind of are my tree, or my property. Well, I mean, they are my trees in a sense. All right, I gotta try to remember my cut button here once I get it lined up. There we go. Trying to make a nice pile, if possible. Gotta remember all my controls. All right, that one was pretty nice. Landed pretty nice. Piled up pretty nice. Be nice when I come back with my four-wooder to get that guy. All right, we're gonna have to start taking these little guys out because they're realistically just gonna be in my way. I was gonna leave them so they can grow and we can come back someday and buy them again, or cut them again, buy this land again, cut it. There we go. We want to go on this side with it because we're going to be going up the hill. There we go. Well, this is a better tree than I thought it was. A little bit taller. It's pretty thin, though. There's not a lot of weight on that tree. There's some pretty nice ones up here. All right, this guy is going to have to go, though. He's going to be in the way. Maybe. There we go. All right, we'll drop it off on this side. There we go. It's going to be 2 logs. And they're not very big. Not a very profitable tree there. But sometimes you got to get rid of the low profit trees to get to these big guys here. The ones that are keeping the operation alive. There we go. We'll drop this guy on this side. Oh, there we go. Hopefully it lands nice here. The nicer the piles are, the better it is for me to come and get them with the 4-wooder. Then they start going wonky. And the head is not quite strong enough to rotate these trees. So I might be looking for, I know some mods that you can grab that thing and you can spin it right around in a circle with the processor head. So I might, here in the future, end up getting one like that. Just because it'll be nicer to make these piles with that thing. Alright. We'll cut down this little guy and that little bit bigger one up on the hill, and then we'll be calling it a day. So a little bit slower paced episode, a lot more messing around than we normally do here, but I'm just kind of showing off. I wish I had a cam for the joysticks to really bring it into perspective how much nicer it is. But as you guys can tell, I mean, it's really nice for grabbing these trees. It's really nice for the 4-wooder. Like I said, this processor is just not the best for... I feel like Farm Sim themselves, they kind of tried becoming user-friendly with the processor for mouse and keyboard in FS22. Previous games, I feel like they didn't really care about mouse and keyboard people. They were just like, you know what? If you guys don't have a controller or something to run these logging pieces of equipment, that's your own fault. But I feel like they've become a lot more user-friendly now. How do I want to do this here? Probably like that. I know FDR's mods for trees are really nice to use. I've been trying to stick with the base game equipment because his mods are kind of set up for his maps where the trees are a lot heavier and move a lot better than in-game farm sim trees do. So they work a lot better with that, and I've been on Silver Run here. So maybe eventually we'll switch maps, kind of move our operations over to another area. We'll see. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you all next time.